Yes.
Sustainable development.
Yes. We discuss
Um,
about.
uh, com- um, well, we looked at some of the cultural perspectives. We looked at some of the impact
Hmm.
of the tourism on destination.
Okay, well done. Okay, so yes, we discussed different sort of issues under unit one, which is contemporary issues, which we supposed to discuss and we supposed to learn the impact of tourism in destinations, the social factors influence in the development and contemporary tourism and hospitality industry. We discussed different environmental factors. We discussed technology, political. We discussed crisis management in hospitality industry, which will further enhance our discussion. Globalization today will be focused as well. We discuss already cultural diversity, workforce 80-90% population or 60% quite diverse workforce. We discuss about cultural management, which we discuss different models as well. Online travel agencies, we discuss those are the issues, relationship. Social media, that's a huge contemporary issue, how effectively we manage. It can be bad publicity so quick, and Donald Trump is using social media as well. Yes, gender and power. We discuss gender pay gaps, females, males, and different genders, and all sort of the salary issues. Yeah. Crisis 2012 credit crunch and various other issues we discuss as well. Sustainability and sustainable environment, which we discuss three P's: uh, profit, planet, and people. We need to be managed for sustainable, security, and conflict. So yes, we most things left really. Crisis management we not discuss in detail, which we'll do. Social factor we discuss, technological factor we discuss, political factor we discuss, cultural we already covered, social media we discuss. Uh, is a bit left, globalization, which we'll do. Sustainable development. We discuss about renewable energy and global warming and how we'll make sure, our sustainable recycling plants and those sort of things. Yes, we discuss conflict. Well, today we are moving forward. Mani, don't worry, I'll go through with you again. Huh?
Okay.
So today our aim and objective of this lesson will go through introduction to tourism business and contemporary issues. Our discussion will be on sustainability in tourism industry and we'll go through the globalization in uh, okay, we already discussed about political, economic, social and technological factors, and and today we'll focus on tourism businesses. Contemporary tourism industries consist of a range of businesses, each with a different objective. Maximization is a big issue. How will maximize profit is a contemporary issue. Yes,
Yeah.
contemporary business really will focus. How will maximize profit? It should be our objective.
Yes.
Yes, ultimately every business have an objective really to be focused on the profit maximization. But with the profit maximization, we need to be focused on the long-term customer relationship. Yes, we discuss about the Pareto rule 80-20, that the 80% sale is giving by 20% customer. How will make sure customer make loyal? They stay longer with us. So require a long-term views of revenue and the cost. So if we looking the cost, like in few years back when Unilever they start up hand pump scheme and wash your hand and food bank. in various countries and in different part of the world. So a lot of people said, what's the point, to CEO of the company? Why you spending money on these projects? This is a waste of money. And why? He said, no, if the shareholder want to withdraw the money from their investment from the company, well enough, because I'm looking not short term. Short term is cost us, but the long term is become the profit maximize. When the customer become loyal and we do the social marketing, that's a huge, so in travel and tourism industry, social marketing, will make the people and will deal them and their problem will listen them and will work in the best interest of the society that ultimately help to be maximize the profit. Sale maximization. What is the difference between profit maximization and sale maximization?
Sales have to do with how much you sell, or how much, well, for example, how much you sell for the day. So you want to maximize how much per day, how much rooms you sell for the day.
Like our booking will 100% capacity will work, yes? That's the sale maximization. We're not looking profit. We'll drop the price. We'll increase our, all the rooms book.
Mm-hmm.
So some company they not focus on the sale maximization. They focus on the profit maximization. So profit maximize can be if we'll do up to certain level sale maximize, and we need to think about what impact will be on the overall cost. So if the overall cost is increasing, and no point, the sale maximization.
Yeah. So for example, we could say like so Hilton or Marriott, they if they are looking at profit maximization, they may up the amount you pay for a room, and Marriott or Hyatt, on the other hand, would up how much you pay per room and lessen the amount you pay while you're booking the room.
Yes, yes, right, yes. So Marriott can be focused on, we can segment our market to be maximize our sales to be meet the needs of the people, like single room, double rooms, this luxurious room, those sort of things, to be meet the needs of every customer. Or we can simply drop the prices like a budget hotel and we'll say our 100% rooms book. But our
Yeah.
100% room books mean what we are getting per room out of it. So we're not focusing on the profit maximization. We otherwise we can create a demand and we can try to reduce the cost but increase the profit. Profit come after decreasing the cost. So we always try to bring efficiencies to improve the profit, not short term, long term. Okay, empire building are the prestige here as a business grow, and maybe separation of the ownership and control. Ownership and control. What is meant by? Who are the owner of the business?
The investors,
Investor, yes. And who is controlling it?
the management.
Management, directors, management.
Yeah.
So ownership and control always have a conflict, yes. That's a
Yeah.
big issue. Management want to be maximize salaries and ownership want to be maximize profit.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to be focused on, we need to be balanced on these things, and we need to address these issues. Okay, what about the output maximization? What is meant by output maximization? Per person productivity is giving us more output, yes? So when we maximize our output, the costs will be dropped, but could be compromise our quality. So we need to be focus on volume as well. What is yield, actual production? What we are getting as a profit in return? Yes, that's fine. We are selling millions unit. What millions give us? Chinese company can be sell 1 penny a unit. That 1 pence per unit or one per product. What profit we are getting out of it? If we're earning just that's the volume we'll sell it. The profit when we'll sell more and more, the cost will drop. But if the cost it dropped up to a certain level, then it start a economies of scale and de-economies of scale. Yes, economies of scale when the cost you can say maximum. Thus, I can drop my cost. I can't drop it more than that. Afterward, if you produce more and more, the cost will increase eventually. So what we need to do, we need to be focused on these points. Is a big issue. Satisfaction. How will satisfy? How will keep the customer satisfied with the profit level and will want to be, which is quite difficult. So which we need to be focused is a big issue. Satisfaction of the client. Client is quite diverse. Technology is changing. So many things happening. So we need to be focused on. So we need to segment our. We need regular survey. We can't sustain without satisfying the needs and the wants of the customer. A quiet life. We need to life. So profit maximization, where we need to be look around. The business is small, often the family owned or maybe run child reasons. Yes, like some business, family businesses, they have their own style or the way of focus on how. Next, we have a big issue, contemporary driver of globalization. Why is the globalization? What are the factors? So a lot of businesses, like in the UK, a lot of discussion going around. If we are outside the Brexit, what impact will be on the tourism and hospitality industry? So globalization is a benefit, but when we have a localization instead of globalization, could be harm as well. Yes, but the culturally maybe some other issues we are looking some culture point like the globalization can impact our local cultures. We discussed in the previous lessons as well. Our discussion was a bit technological drivers. Globalization has been facilitated by the technology. Transport technology has reduced both monetary and the time related costs. No airline is becoming cheaper, the small like within EU, £60 a ticket, £40 a ticket return. So that sort of the cost is so ultimately this will help few more people travel around. Purchasing power of the people is increasing as well, one other factor. So these are all the factors. Boundaries between countries removing, globalization. So as a tourism industry, hospitality industry, how will focus, how will address it? Communication technology. Okay, what is meant by synergy? Anybody heard about synergy?
No.
In management, we say 2 plus 2 makes
5.
5. So synergy. If we'll work with the external stakeholders, if we'll work local community, if we'll work or involve our staff effectively, we synergy, we work as a team. Yes, communication technology with synergy between processing power of the computer and transmission of the capability of digital media boost both the capacity of communication. Yes, does it make sense?
Yes, yes.
So tourism is certainly being influenced by the revolution in the global communication, allowing international communication and development of the global distribution system. Like, this is due to the communication technology. No, look around, lot of apps, like we are chatting now, we are doing, we're delivering this course online. In the same way, in hospitality or service industry, lot of how we could integrate all systems. Can best, we can remove the distance, effectively. So that's sort of, the communication technology synergy is mean more coordination, we can say, more teamwork, more linkage. Economic drivers of the globalization includes shifting pattern of production and consumption. Shifting pattern of production and consumption. People spend more. Consumption. Yes, people consume more. Production is not happening in one country. Car is manufacturing in 70 countries. Different countries make different parts, and then we can assemble in different part of the world. Tire in one country, yes. Screen in one country, other parts in one country, so assemble in other country. So we need to be focused on these are all economics driver, and that's the reason for the globalization. Political driver. Events that fuel the globalization, creating new world order. So we can look around according to the various authors, multiple polar economy with the three economics region, North America, European Union, and economies of South Asia. So we need to look around the tension of the global market. That's a big, mega market. Mega market is a big market, yes. Like making more and more, including more and more country in trade agreement, like NAFTA, like EU, like in ASEAN, like various other, African trade agreement or various other EU agreements. So ultimately making these are drivers for the globalization, but there are a lot of political factors involved. Promoting free movement of the labor globally, enabling international development and access. Cultural driver. Discuss in one of lesson as well culture. What is meant by culture? When you discuss about culture drivers, you can discuss about what is meant by culture. Culture mean norms, values. Yes. Anybody
Yes.
heard about McDonaldization?
I
No.
heard about it before. Can't remember what it was.
Sorry.
I heard about it before, but I can't remember what it was about. But I heard it before with in tourism.
What is meant by McDonald? You going and quickly, grab the food and just. So we are becoming as a McDonaldization, like people not really about. They just, quickly consume. Is a culture, like more short term oriented, not long term oriented. McDonaldization, like the more technology, globalization. So McDonaldization is a concept. Destination is a consequence of the globalization process. So you can't say this is stay still forever. Yes, there's a
Okay.
change. So business practices, communication, both ideas, brand through the media. Environmental drivers. So natural environmental is a global resource of for the tourism industries. Sustainable practices, one destination impact upon other. Yes, non-sustainable. What will be happen if any pollution happen? If anybody is sick in one hotel, they food they not deliver up to the standard food. If the hygiene happen, if the virus in few years back have happen, it will impact on other industries. One destination to other destination, like people will not travel from one country to other country, like the virus. A lot of airline industries impact as well in the past. So we need to look around these things. These are the environmental drivers. Reduce effectiveness of government acting unilaterally weaken, yes, through regulate and prevent pollutions. We need to look around in an increasing market-based economy. Market-based economy. What is meant by market-based economy? But you heard about market-based economy?
Yeah, I have somewhat heard of, but doesn't, I mean, I don't have actual idea what does it mean.
Okay, market, the different market forces control the price, which is a market based economy. Like, we have a competition within a market, yes? That ultimately will decide the price, decide the supply, decide the demand. We not as a government influence on it. So this is called market based economy, yes? The
Okay,
market
so in a
like the
nutshell, it is based on interplay of supply and demand.
yes, you're right.
Okay.
The- So environmental problem don't respect traditional political boundaries. Yes, like child labor nowadays is a big issue. Yes, polluting environment, killing animals, not caring animals. So these sort of things leads to rapid tourism growth in various countries like South Asia. Government is, so we need to look around what is the pollution level as well. That's a huge, especially in terms of China. Drivers creation of the global society means that tourism businesses have ability to operate globally, like IATA and various other hotel industries. Institute, they have own their legislation rules, so that will help us. That's creating more global business as well. Creating global brands, yes, like Holiday Inn, the global brand. International tourism education, yes, teaching people different practices, always competition, cooking, chef, best chef of the year, the world's baking competition like in UK and various other part of the world, reduce transport costs through innovation. That's also help, the globalization as well. International communication mechanism, such as a global distribution system. Okay, so we have to focus on, as a tourism industry, we need to focus on either we want to be a cost leadership, need to focus on the lowest cost producer. Second, we need to focus on the differentiation from the competitors, how we differentiate ourselves. That's a big issue. Focus applying these two components to a market. Yes, so we can be a differentiation or we can be a cost leader or we can be a both. We are the cost leader as well, but we are totally different. The way of delivery, the infrastructure, the atmosphere, the image of the brand, we differentiate ourselves from our competitors. Yes, Marriott may be charging higher price, but they differentiate themselves. Free swimming pool, yes.
Yes.
So we need to think about differentiation, but we need to focus on the cost leadership as well. If we just differentiation, might be we'll get segment of the population, or might be other people will follow as well our differentiation. They can copy our idea. Okay. Next, we looking the changing approaches, destination planning. We need to look around change in the ideas with the respect of the planning. Practical insight, development of the transform planning thinking such as a sustainability and creative. So we need to look around how we can be a creative. Like our rubbish water, how we can recycle them. Yes? How we can generate electric through solar panel. How we'll plant the trees. How we'll help the local people. How we'll set the school. Yes? all these we need to look around in a planning. Yes, changing approaches of destination planning. Where will we do business? Conceptual development associated with the concept of governance. Corporate. Anybody heard about corporate governance? Corporate governance. How we can run our company. How we'll manage. Where we'll do the business. Think global, act local. Think globally and act locally. Act according to the wishes or desire of the local people. So destination planning. Change in the destination external environment. If anything, new issues, challenges, destination that emerge, we need to found as a result of the development outside destination, such as the term of competition. Another destination, we need to look around social, economic, and environmental changes. Changes in the destination itself, environmental, land use. Like in Middle East is a big problem. They don't have a spare land now. So if they want to expand it, what they're doing, the middle of the sea, they are making hotel, restaurant, bar. They don't have a big land now. They like Middle East. So that's the big, we need to look around the change in the destination itself. Change in the destination in China, such a pollution level, people not really hard to be breathed. So we need to think about how we can innovate it. 5 traditional of tourism. So these are the different approaches which we can use it. Boost tourism, economics industry oriented approach, physical approach, or we can look around community oriented approach, or sustainable tourism approach. So these approaches, one, what is a boost tourism approach? This is a form of non-planning. Refer to the attitude that the tourism development is inherent good and will be automatically benefit to the destination. So we need to look around the positive attitudes. Yes, is a characteristic as a being part of the attitude to development. The growth is good. Negative externative. So we need to look around. Those negative we need to convert them into positive. People, all the hotels are same. No, yes, they're not caring about. When they book the hotel, they just all the same. So we need to change it. Booster. So we need to boost their idea towards positive. Economics, traditionally, this is, we need to be look around the tourism problem around the economics question. We need to address it and we need to plan it. Like, inflation. What is happening if we are outside the Brexit? We'll going outside EU. How we can sustain it? How will attract it? Or will shift, our some destinations. So we need to look around by economic factors. So this
So
is
can I ask a question?
yes.
Since Brexit, how has it been economically for England?
Uh, it's of course after the pound dropped, is a huge economics impact happened. So in terms of the Brexit, it could be when we look within the EU, it could be. It's not certain what type of arrangement will be happen in future. So economic, normally when we look at under economic factor, it could become employment rate, it could be inflation, it could be currency, it could be GDP growth. So we need to see in terms of the Brexit, UK going to lose for shorter term. In longer term could be benefit, but only, but in real world you need for the travel and tourism industry, you need people. If the people not travel it, what will be happen?
No business at all.
Yes, no customer, no business.
So has traveling to the UK dropped or has it increased since the value of funds has dropped?
Because now pound became a cheaper, so people are coming from different part of the world traveling. So technically travel increased.
All right.
So travel from the UK to outside UK dropped. So which means local national is going less outside the UK. The foreigner coming more inside the UK because the reason is the currency became. Another thing is a visa relaxation, like the people from Qatar, Middle East, and various other part of the world, they don't need visa. They can come, on visit.
Mhm.
So ultimately, that will be boost. And
How
there
about
is
and how about the EU citizens after the Brexit?
still is not clear because the new legislation is going to be in force.
Mhm.
Those people already spend. They likely they will stay because around million EU living in UK, around 3 million UK national living in EU.
Mhm.
So somewhere need to be mutually compromised.
Oh.
But my thought was it's good to be stay in EU
Uh-huh.
because of course all economic activity was due to EU.
Oh.
It could be huge impact, and but UK will cope. It takes a while.
Yeah, it has its own strategy and its own existence in the economy of the world.
Because sometimes people look, oh, there is a more crowd, this and that. Yes, but no, around 10% price is already increased in UK. 10 to
Uh-huh.
15% everything price increased.
And
Still we are still we are in the UK. Still we are part of EU. But when we'll be outside EU, the tariff will be introduced. The tax will be paid.
uh-huh.
Every lorry, everything will come. 10-20% tax will be added. So who's going to be covered? 20% tax public need to pay.
Yeah.
So labor cost is very expensive here. Is seven minimum is a £10 an hour. So £10 an hour rate, how manufacturer will produce it?
And okay, what is the minimum wage per month?
Per hour is a £7.50.
Oh, okay.
Depend how many hours you work. That's called national minimum wage. So employer must need to pay by law £7.50 an hour. But if you earn more than 11,000, you have to pay 20% tax, 10% national insurance towards pension. It means every pound you have to pay 30 pence tax on it.
It's real plenty.
Yes, up to 31,000 pound. If you earn more than 31,000 pound, every pound you will have to pay 50 pence.
Oh, that's 50%.
50%. If you earn more than 150,000, you have to pay 75%.
Oh, that's,
So, so rich people, that's why some don't want to work at a higher salary because they're saying, what's the point to work hard and get 30 pence, every pound?
and how about the earnings sports persons do?
Sports person?
Yeah,
Oh yes, sports people, they're getting 2 million, 3 million.
yeah.
Sometimes they say 3 million contract a month or a year, depend which club. So if it's a 3 million, then you think about is a 75% tax on it.
Mhm. Okay. It has the
They,
same regulations.
but they put any money they spend on towards sport as expense,
Okay. Yeah.
so they don't have to pay on it. So it's quite tricky game, really.
Okay.
So a lot of company tech services, they're offering.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these are the approaches. Economics like boosterism established by 1850, the advent of the industrialized mass tourism, the focus on the mass tourism, reducing the cost. Then economics established by the late 1890 with the respect of discussion, development alternative, natural area destination. Physical is quite old as well. Land use, zoning, becoming established, urban regional zone planning, destination. Community idea of the planner is the expert, well established in our urban and the regional area. These are different approaches really. Sustainable debates about the sustainable yield. We can look around the forest, we can look around sustainable as a whole company sustainable. So these are the approaches I discuss, so we need to be focused on. Any question about these?
What are these? What is table actually?
Which one?
What are these tables for actually? I mean, I didn't understand this. I mean, for example, 1980s, yeah, boosterism, neo-conservative political analysis with respect to role of state, blah blah blah, growth coalition, and 2000 continued role of growth. What does this mean?
Okay.
1980.
Yes, yes. You know, different approaches under the boosterism. One of the destination approach, new conservative, neo conservative approach is a political approach with the respect of, all these, different. We'll say liberalism. Yes, more
Mm.
liberal. More liberal mean is towards more friendly, more, they're totally freedom. Like nowadays, different gender have every right, whatever they. So these are the different movement in a different years under these.
You mean what happened in these years? The
Yes,
specific topic.
Yeah.
yes. What happened in these years? What sort of movement towards,
Okay,
booster is a stronger role in a destination growth and
okay, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
economics analysis. These, become dominant in these years.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked all these from the book, which I send you as well. So
Yeah.
sustainable development. What is meant by sustainability is that
To go for
integrative
a
approach,
to go
bring
for a
together.
long term,
See, what is
to
meant by
last,
sustainable development?
I think the plan for long term lasting, something like that.
Well done.
Conservation.
Yeah,
Yes, long term you stay in a business. Yes,
yeah.
like if we will pollute environment, if we will make a lot of pollution, what will be happen? We earn a lot of profit out of it, but we can't sustain longer. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
if we will protect forest, if we will protect the environment, if we will protect or we use less water. Yes, all these are the sustainable recruitment. If we'll recruit people, we'll offer them good salary, we'll keep them longer in a business, we'll listen them, we'll do proper appraisal, we provide them promotions. Yes, rewards. So these are the sustainable. It's all come these sustainable towards sustainability. So that's a big issue, how we can sustain. There is a case study which you need to read up to next lesson, please. Is a page 204 from the book.
Mm-hmm.
Planning for tourism in Finland. national park, and this case is about planning and sustainability. So, well, it's your task to do to next lesson. Can you do it, please?
Yes, yes.
So just read and just make write some bullet points, which we'll discuss.
Okay.
So next we are going to discuss about or we'll do a bit quiz. Okay. Are we ready for quiz? Yes.
Yeah.
Quiz is about the culture, yes. Because we have one of element is a culture, how the culture impact in hospitality and tourism. Organization culture. Do we need to flip a coin? Who want to do answer first?
Mm,
Ah,
not me, because I have missed the
Okay, no problem. I'm just joking. Okay. You can use lifeline if you want to call your friend, huh? Okay. Uh, which of these might help change the business culture?
Which of this might help change the business culture? Business culture. The second one,
No, unfortunate not. Okay, next. Theory X style of management might influence the culture because implies would be. There are two theories. One is called theory X and other is called theory Y. Yes, please.
I have no idea. What?
Nope. Guess it. One could be autocratic, one could be democratic.
Mhm.
Okay, no problem. Just guess it.
The first one,
Third one?
first.
No. Okay. Which of these is true business entrepreneurial culture? Focus on efficiency. Decision is centralized. Innovation is encouraged. Or the status through the job's title. Which one you think? No problem. Don't worry. Just guess it. I'll go back. We'll discuss.
Focus is on efficiency.
No. Okay. The type of the culture status determine the position. We discuss about task culture, role culture, power culture, risk culture.
This type of culture is power and status determined by positioning in the hierarchy.
Where power and status.
Power culture.
Which one? Power culture, task culture.
Power culture.
Uh, which set of three words best represent the culture?
Set of Three words just represent the culture of an organization.
If you look organization structure, if you look organization values, we not
Hierarchy.
compromise, we trust, we respect, we treat equally.
Hierarchy.
Values. Okay, next. These are all factors determine organization culture except which one not represent organization culture? Recruitment policies, aim, objective, pricing policies, or leadership style. Does not represent culture. Organization policy is friendly, aims what we really want to achieve. Leadership style, yes, how you treat people. And what about the pricing? Which one you think?
Business culture, pricing policy.
Pricing policy. Well done, correct. Which of these culture and management style are likely found together? Just guess. Cultural and management style. Management style can be autocratic, democratic. Yes, we learn about some styles. Task culture, power culture, and democratic management. Which one you think? Just guess it.
The
Three?
yeah, I also
No, it's not. Which of these following is a feature of power culture? Emphasize place on the customer, senior management retain tight control, management
yeah,
in which one?
the third one.
Well done, correct. Which of the following is most likely to be a good indicator of the culture in the reward system, pricing policy, profit, or the choice of production process? Which thing shows the culture?
Reward systems.
Reward system, correct. Which of these stakeholders is most capable of changing a business culture? Is a local community change the culture within an organization? Customers can change or senior managers can change?
So this is step one.
Third? Fourth?
Shareholders or the senior managers. I think the third one.
Yes, well done. Yes, we got 40%, which is pass. Well done. Okay, first was which of these might help to change the business, move a business to the new location, which will be new. Yes, it will move in different country, could be a different practices. Theory X become demotivated due to the lack of autonomy because everything is control is autocratic style of that will demotivate because we're not giving somebody authority to do something. We keep our self-control. Next is true of the business with entrepreneurial culture. Innovation is encouraged. Yes, where the people encourage, those bring the new ideas.
Yeah, innovation. Yeah.
In which type of the culture power and status determine? Role culture, yes. What is your role? What power be your role responsibility you have in our organization? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Value, yes. We treat people to be treated. Yes, we put ourselves in the customer shoes. We always believe on the transparencies, equality, diversity, all these known as a value, and value represent the culture.
Mm.
Yes, well done, that was correct. Which of the culture and management style likely be found together? Role culture and autocratic management. Yes, what is your role and what type of the style you adopt? You're a senior level, yes. The CEO,
Mhm.
you're operational manager. But what's your autocratic management style or democratic? Yes. So role and this represent. It was correct. Well done. Reward system. Senior. Yes, well done. Great. You both. Well done. Any question? Yes, we discussed uh, different impact of tourism on the destination. Of course, increase employment opportunity, boost local businesses. We discuss and please, when you go through the case study, that will help you. Social factor we already discussed as well. Factor we covered. Technological factor we discussed. Political factors, different political crisis. In a crisis, how we'll manage this, we need to go through a bit again. Globalization we discussed. Diversities and these factors we already discussed. Social media's role we discussed. Global economic crisis 2012-11. Sustainability, how make sustainable. So please, when you do yours, I put it in a lesson 1 and 2. Lesson 1 I gave you. If you look there, we discuss about yes, we discuss about local destinations, how we can help and impact on destinations. Yes, all we discuss these impacts. Then we discuss impact on various industries. Yes, we discuss about technology growth, and we discuss about economics. Yes, all these environmental, social, cultural impacts. And I refer you the case study on the page 168, which could be used as example. And I gave you two journals as well: economics and social impact in tourism industries, economics impact on of tourism industry. We did quiz on these as well in our lesson 1 and lesson 2. Yes, we discuss about political economics and all these factors we highlighted. We discuss about trends in hospitality industries, what are the trends going around, and we discuss industries relationship, hospitalities, service. We discuss global trend, globalization, political, social, environmental. Again, we discuss about effect. We discuss about what challenges can be faced toward sustainability, sustainable development. We discuss about tourism industries. We discuss how we can manage, and we discuss what are the benefits. So now we covered and few points left, which we'll go through. We discuss synergy, how we can make synergies in our organization competitive to address. Yes, sustainability, bottom line, and we discuss these cases. I mention you, please. read some of these cases and add in your assignment as well, and you can reference. Any question?
No.
So book I already sent you, so please go through, and during next lesson look around. What I'll do, I'll try to make some mind maps of each topic, so we'll discuss just the points, and remaining elements like a crisis, we'll go through crisis management, discuss what sort of the crisis can be in our organization, and these are the key points really we need to focus in during next lesson. Impact we discuss social, these environmental, technological, political. Crisis management will go through again. Cultural diversity, these we discuss a bit. Online will try to be a bit more discussion on these. Yes, some crisis will discuss, and security and conflict, that's we'll discuss security issues. Then we cover everything then. So please, when you make your assignment, these are some recommended thing which you can do a bit research yourself as well. If you do Google Scholar, anybody ever use Google Scholar?
No.
So if you I guess if you type on the Google, and you can just type Google Scholar and type any topic, that's a lot of research paper will come, and you could use them and try to use them as well.
Google Scholar.
Google Scholar. Business,
How do we spell scholar?
website, business case studies.
How do we spell the scholar?
Just 1 second.
I mean, you mean the scholar, SCHOLAR?
Yes. SCHOLAR.
Okay.
If you click Google Scholar, you see there Google Scholar, and then you type your topic. Yes.
Okay.
Tourism industry development. You will see there. Yes. Image as a factor in the tourism industry development. Community impact of tourism development on local resident, because we have one topic quite similar. Yes. Impact of tourism development on residents. So you could read, and you can reference as well. You see there author's name and all.
Yeah.
When you use, these are all journal article papers. It's quite good to go through. You see some new ones, some old, and each topic you can find a lot.
Okay. Good.
You could reference them as well. Okay. Any question?
No, so far.
Okay. So next week we'll do last lesson. I think so. Your course will be finished, and yes. So normally we celebrate, when we'll finish. Yes. So we always bring sweet in class, but it's an online class, so virtual learning is slightly different. Yes. Otherwise, we make biryani and kebabs and whatever. Yes, Mani?
Yeah.
Okay. What we'll do next year, when your graduation ceremony, hope so, we'll send you letters. You could apply if you need visa to attend the graduation ceremony.
When is it?
Next year, July.
In July. Okay.
It's happen. Have you seen the video online graduation ceremony?
Yeah, I have seen it.
Yes. So your will be next year.
Yeah, 1 year. Yeah, okay.
Yes, almost, because of course your course is going to finish after the graduation ceremony. So we'll try to be next year. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
So
Do
hope
you,
for best.
do I have to do also the level 6?
I'm not sure I'm in delivering level 6 or not. We are doing level 7. So we can put you level 7 instead of level 6.
Yeah, I
Oh,
prefer
yes.
to.
Oh, no, we have a level 6. Yes. We have a level 6.
Is there a way that I mean do direct the level 7?
Yes, because if you have experience, so
Mm-hmm.
based on your qualification and experience, we can put you level 7.
Yeah, but I mean I will try to finish my assessments as fast as possible,
Hmm.
and would like to start the level 7.
Yes, after level 7, you can top up MBA. You can do MSc in tourism industry
Yeah,
through a
that's
online, and you can get a university degree as well.
yeah that is my target. So
That's a good way.
okay, but okay, let me first submit all the assessments of the level 5, and
Yes, hope so will be everything fine.
yes, I'm working on it these days, and I
Yes,
will
right.
submit the
Yes,
one.
do one assignment. Just send me. A couple of
Yeah.
people also will join with you, because of course other they will be finish.
Mm-hmm.
Fatma going to finish and going to finish, and your will be carry on.
Okay.
How many units you have completed? Yours is one, two, three.
This is the third unit.
Sorry,
This is the third unit I'm doing.
oh, third. So you have already three. You're supposed to do three more, huh?
Yeah, I will do 3 more.
So no problem. I think so. Someone else will join us.
Mhm.
Few people more will join you. Okay. Well done. Have a nice time.
Thank you very much, sir.
Money, I'll go through again with you one lesson at the end.
Yeah, can you please arrange one?
Yes, no problem. I'll go through one extra lesson with you,
Okay.
and plus I'll send you both, some stuff, to read.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. If you want to do some free courses, there is a website called Future Learn.
Switzerland. Okay.
This is I'm showing you on screen. Can you see?
Yeah.
So like there always something quite good too.
And they issue also some kind of certificate.
Yes, they do. It's a free.
Mm-hmm.
It's online.
Is it accredited?
Yes, from various universities.
Hmm.
Like now Leeds University offering discovering science and science writing. Maybe something can be quite good. Let's see. If you look here, click here. Free more courses. Yes. You select. You looking. Which one we looking? Come on. Business management,
Yeah,
hospitality. Where hospitality? No. Teaching, law, history.
there is no hospital.
Okay, let's do business management. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Online business and planning. So one university is offering. This is quite good. Social media.
Yes,
How we can use social media effectively. Free is going to start 21st. 3-week course, 3 hours per week, and you will get certificate. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Improve your intercultural competencies. That's quite good because in hospitality, how cultural, intercultural. This is one of university. Managing my investment, how I manage my money. Yes, that's quite good. Managing my investment. System thinking and complexity, which is seems good as well. Online business customer profiling for success, which is quite good if we want to do online business. Innovation management, leadership coaching, online business pricing for success, supply chain management. Anything you can pick, for 3 weeks really.
Mm.
Succeed in a global workforce. Quite good. British Council. You will get certificate from British Council. Get after. You can click here. It's a free. Yes. But this further support by Sheffield University as well. But because people coming from so many background, different part of the world. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well then, have a nice time. I'll see you next week then.
Okay, bye.
See you soon. Good night.
Okay. Thank you. Have a nice time. Huh?